Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're gonna do this cherry eye, glitter eyelid, kind of smoky look today. I'm gonna recreate the look that I did on Saturday for my boyfriend's birthday. We all went out, had a good time. So I wanted to recreate that since I didn't get a chance to take any pictures. It was one of my favorite quick looks that I just so happened to do. So I wanted to recreate that for you guys. This eye is only made using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I used everything from there. The only thing that's not from there is one of the glitter that's on the lid. But I'll leave that in the description box below for you guys. So if you want to see how I got this smoky cherry eye look, then keep on watching. So I already did my eyebrows off camera. I'm gonna try to recreate this, but sometimes it never turns out to be exactly how I did it before. So I'm gonna try my best. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. So for starters, let me prime my lids with, with the same stuff, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light. I didn't line out my eyebrows today, but since I already have the concealer on the lid, I think I can use that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I honestly forgot even where I started with this, but we're gonna just build. I'm gonna start with some of the neutral shades. Any one of these on the top are fine. I believe I started with this one. These two, mixed them, and I blended out. Now these are gonna go on the crease. It's a lighter shade. So you're just going to blend that back and forth in the crease. And now we're going to start going in with this little orange cherry color right here. Now for this, you're just going to blend, same thing, outer corner blend in. I remember for a while I was really obsessed with the cherry and those copperish cherry brown colors. It's actually a really good go-to look. I'm actually going to want to brighten this up a little bit. Make it a little bit more reddish kind of. And I'm going to use this color right here. Now for my next color, we're going to go in with this cherry, darker reddish color right here. This you're only going to keep in the outer corner. Bring it slowly into the crease, but mainly keep it out in the outer corner. So we're going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape again. You're going to put a little bit on your hand. We're going to carve out that half halo, cut crease, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to take a little bit on your hand. Start on the inner corner. Drag in. Follow the line of your crease. Right here is okay, you don't have to go any more than that. So my lids fold, so I try to keep looking straight so that when, in case I do look up or something like that, the concealer doesn't mess up what we just did. So this part's okay if it's not going to be as clean because we're going to come in with something later. So what you're going to do is we're going to pat down another color. one of those foil glitter colors on top. I mixed these two together, so we're going to use those two. Preferably you can use your hand because it's going to come out better. So just grab a little bit of both, and you're going to pat down. Again, this part doesn't have to be neat because it's gonna get, you know, we're gonna do something a little bit later anyways. So, same thing on the other side. You're gonna take your finger with the product and you're just gonna pat it right over where that concealer is. You're gonna take the Stila Magnificent Metals. This is in Kitten Karma. See how I just messed up there? Regardless, we can clean that up a little bit later. So just fill it in right about there. And you're just gonna let that dry down. So I like to just keep my lids down, like looking down, so that it gives it a minute to dry. So I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to finish it up and I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back into that Jaclyn Hill palette. And we're going to go in with this brownish, darkest reddish brown color. So you're going to dip into this color. And you're just going to fill in the outer corner. Right where you just finished with the glitter, and smoke that corner out. You could bring it into the crease if you want. I always like a dark crease. I don't know why, I just do. But it's whatever you prefer. Same thing on the other side. It doesn't matter if you go over with the glitter too. It does flake down, but even if it does, it doesn't really remove most of the glitter, so you'll still be okay. I think I'm gonna go in with one more color. I don't know if I added this when I did my makeup on Saturday, but I think I'm gonna go in with this darker color. I'm gonna go in with this small little smudge brush with this darker color, very little. I'm not gonna go in too deep because then it's just gonna be too dark. And you're just gonna slowly kind of just bring that into the corner. Only a little bit, just to kind of make it a little bit deeper. Now what I like to do is, I like to go back in with the bigger blending brush that you used before and just blend out all the edges. Now if you go over that glitter is gonna get flake off a little bit, but not too crazy. But it's still going to give you that half cut crease, so it's not going to, you know, mess up your shape. So I still have a lot to finish up. I like to just do the top of my eyes first. I like to do my foundation, concealer, everything, highlight, whatever, contour. And then I like to do the lower lash line. I don't like to do the lower lash line and then do my foundation after that because I don't feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like the shadow sits well. So I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation off camera and then I'll be right back and we'll finish the rest. So I'm back. I just finished my foundation and bronzer off camera. And I only put a little bit of concealer. So let's start with the under eye. So what we're going to do is, again, this is going to be a smoky look. So what we're going to use is our Kajal Maybelline. And you're going to do the waterline. We're going to smoke it out. You'll slowly learn that smoky eyes and smoky looks are kind of my thing. So it's kind of hard for me to break away from them. But let's see. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to slowly smoke this out. I've tried other waterline, other eye pencils, and they don't smudge as well as the Kajal does. So I mean, if anyone finds anything or has any pointers, let me know. I'm always willing to try new things, but for now this is the only one I really found that I can drag down the waterline. Okay, so it looks a little messy, but you know what, we're gonna clean it up later anyways. So I'm gonna take this little detail brush and I'm gonna go back into the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're gonna go mix into both these colors, this red and this orange. And you're just gonna bring that right close to the waterline. You're just gonna go back and forth. And go back and forth. Now for this look specifically, we're going to bring it all the way in to the inner corner. Okay, now I'm actually going to do my wing liner on camera. So I actually only use this. This is the Stila waterproof line eyeliner. And I only use this to do my wings. I never use anything else, and I have a couple different things, I just don't trust them. So what I like to do for my wing is I go from the corner of my eye to where the tip of the tail of my eyebrow is. So from here to here. That's my guideline. So I kind of just do that wing first. And drag it in. Doing a freehand wing takes a lot of practice. It took me a really long time, so don't get discouraged. It took me like maybe close to 3 months to learn how to do a wing successfully. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of time, so don't get discouraged. You'll eventually get it, but it's just takes a lot of patience and a lot of trial and error. Okay, so I'm going to do the inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use the Jouer Cosmetics Rose Gold. I'm going to use this for the inner corner and the brow highlight. So now to make the highlight even and make it seamless, I'm going to go back in with that blending brush we used earlier and just kind of go over the harsh edges. That way it's kind of all blended together. Okay. So now I'm going to set my face. I'm going to use the Slay All Day setting spray by Gerard's Cosmetics. So with that, I'm going to take my beauty blender and just pat that in really quick. Just so you don't get those water marks, those little droplet marks. I don't like that. So I'm going to try this new, I'm so excited. I'm going to try this new highlighter by Wet n Wild. This is a Mega Glow in the shade, I think this is Crowns of My Canopy, something like that, that weird name. I heard really good things about it. I haven't got a chance to try it. So let's see. I mean, it's like this nice golden hue to it. So let's see. I'm going to grab my highlighting brush, my Morphe Y14, swirl that around a little bit. Ooh, a lot of kickback. And let's see. Oh yeah. There's some serious metal. It kind of has like a pink undertone to it. I'm not sure if I'm really feeling it right now. Alright guys, so this is the final look. It's kind of like a little smoky cherry look that I like to do, that I did on Saturday. It's kind of like when I'm in a rush and it's a quick, easy eye look that I like to go to. I like to stick to the reds, browns, golds, and kind of keep it to where I have time to play with. And now if I have time throughout the day and I know that I'm going somewhere and I want to do some crazy look, then I like to take my time and I like to play with colors. But for now, this is something that I had to do really quick and had to just get out and go. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's one of my favorite looks too. I can say that for every look that I do. I just fall in love with them by the end of the video and by the end of the look. It all comes together, and once you see everything together, it's just like wow, you know? I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.